Yes, my people, Jerome back again with the Liberty Music Podcast. I'm here with a very, very special guest, a British singer all the way from Birmingham. Yeah, he's accumulated over, what, 3 on your release, you got 12.5 thousand streams already, blending a mix of pop, R&B and soul. It's the man himself, Ronzoni Hines. How are you, bro? You good?
I'm doing fantastic, Jerome. How are you?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Cannot complain at all. I did pronounce your name right. We are saying it right. Ronzoni.
Yes. Yeah? Yes.
Yeah. I was like, it's a really unique name. Is that your real name or is that just your artist name?
Yeah, it's my middle name. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay. Where is that coming from? But is that like Italian though?
Yeah, it's Italian.
It is.
Yeah.
No way. I didn't think you were Italian. That was not my first guess.
I'm not Italian, but the name is Italian.
Oh, it is. Okay. I love that, to be fair. But obviously, tell us a bit more about your musical journey, man. Because obviously, when I listen to your music, obviously you do pop, R&B, sort of soul funk. Mm-hmm. I was guessing your inspirations are kind of like the Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson sort of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can give you my top 5 inspirations and who I would want people to see me as an amalgamation of would be Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Neo, and Usher.
Usher, I love that, to be fair. A lot of people were saying Usher, to be fair. There's another artist that we can use as well that they've said Usher was their inspiration as well, so I love that. But definitely getting that vibe from you, especially with the look you got going on as well. You got some sick fashion sense.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
Love that. But obviously, your latest release, which was that? Well, that was Trance, innit? It was called.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about that track. Obviously, it's your latest track out. Tell us more about how you created it and what it's like being an artist.
Mm-hmm. It's been very exciting having it been released. It's my first single, and it's been doing very well. I have great reception for it. The song came about in quite a spontaneous way, and a lot of my music is like that. And I think it comes through on the final track because this song wasn't intended to be created. It happened when I was working on another song and I was playing around, and then I heard a few chords and I was like, that sounds interesting. Put it to the side. Nothing happened for weeks. And then one day I came back to it, and then within literally a couple hours, I put the entire instrumental together. And then that same day, I recorded the first demo, and the song was written and created. So it's a very spontaneous thing, and it kind of reflects in the energy of the song.
Yeah, it's really groovy, to be fair. I was gonna say, did you make the beat as well then yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. So
everything's written and produced by myself.
Love that. So you're a producer and songwriter, singer, everything.
Yeah.
The whole shebang. Love that, to be fair, bro. I would say, so how long have you been releasing music and creating music yourself?
Professionally been releasing music since April. And it's been a very exciting time. But I've been making music and writing music since the age of 10. And I've got demos from, like 8 years ago. So I've been creating and working on my craft for a very long time, which is why I feel like now that I've come out, I want to be seen as a complete artist off the bat because I've already put a lot of work in to create this image.
No, I love that. So what, you've been kind of obviously just been in the background, you've been making music, but you never fully actually released it, and what was something holding you back? Was that just like a confidence, or why didn't you release earlier?
I think it's just the way it is the way that it was supposed to be. I don't really have any regrets, and I'm happy to be as young as I am putting out music. The whole music journey started when I was 8 years old, and I joined a performing arts academy, which was introduced to me. Funny enough, my year 4 teacher, when I was in year 4, he owned the Performing Arts Academy. So he introduced me to it and he got me in there. And that was a great experience because from the age of 8, I was going, performing at crazy, venues, Crescent Theatre, Symphony Hall, the Birmingham Awards. I forgot which award ceremony it was.
I saw you at the NECs in Birmingham. That's crazy. That's pretty big.
Yeah, and Bullring opening, Town Hall, Birmingham Town Hall. So
that's sick. So you're doing good locally as well, then, to be fair.
Yeah, and then doing solo songs, also being in a group because we did a Jackson 5 tribute. So I was in a Jackson 5 tribute band as well. And,
I could see that too. I'm looking around now, I'm like, I could see you fitting in the Jackson 5 tribute.
Yeah. So, that kind of... that's how I really got introduced to the industry. But I was always I always like music. I can't remember not being able to sing or, just being interested in melody. So I think the time that this has come about is perfect for me.
I love that. I say I've obviously, you mentioned obviously that Michael Jackson, speaking of the Jackson 5 and Usher and Van Joss, all these artists, how have they kind of influenced your sound? Has something kind of, that kind of grown over the years? Have they kind of influenced you making music?
They've allowed me to maintain the musicality of previous generations whilst also giving a new spin on what they've done. So I can take something from the past and modernize it and revolutionize it. I want to be a pioneer, and that's what the great people have done. People in the past, they went to the people in the past of their time and took inspiration and conjured up things that were new at that time, and they were called, pioneers and revolutionary people. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, and that's why that's probably why my music sounds the way it does, because I have old influences.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily.
I love that you kind of go back and then kind of use the old sort of sounds and then make them into something new. I think that's what a lot of the artists nowadays are kind of focusing on, especially with like the samples they're using.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, walk us through obviously your creative process. I know all of us artists, even myself, everyone's different with how they kind of make a track. What's your sort of creative process when you're making a beat, writing? How do you go about making like a track like this, your latest release?
It's, for me, I don't try and methodize it and make it a science. I like it being as pure and creative as possible. So I just allow the song to come however it happens. Like today I was working on a song that came to me whilst I was recording a demo. And then midway through I paused and a song just came out. I did a few voice recordings and I had the entire instrumental and song right there. So that's one aspect. Then there's other times where, even literally 4 days ago, I was sitting there, I had an idea, I just wrote an entire song out. No melody, just words. And then other times I'll sing a melody, no words, or I'll have an instrumental, a little line that I'll do. So for me, I've literally created songs every way: freestyle, written, instrumental first, vocals first, or melody first, so lyrics first. So I let it be what it is, and I'm just pouring out the creativity in whatever way I can.
Yeah, that's really sick. I was literally going. My next question was like, what do you kind of go through writing first, or do you go for a beat? Because I'm always like, I need to find a beat, and that gets me in my mood. But that's crazy. You can literally write a whole track first, and then you can go and make the beat over it. That's pretty cold.
Thank you.
But I think some people might recognize you or think, oh, this guy seems kind of familiar. I've seen him before. You've got a brother also who makes music, Davi the Mavi. Yeah.
Yes.
There's loads of famous brothers, obviously, in music. What you got the Gallagher brothers, Liam and Noel. You got the Jackson 5. What's it like having a brother also in the industry?
For me, it's a pretty positive thing because we can both venture through and learn, at the same time. And also, if he finds something out, he can let me know. If I find something out, I can let him know. And the fact that we're in the same space and same industry just allows us to be closer, and it makes the journey easier because you have someone who's close to you. You're literally your brother, and he's doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah, and he's the best person to kind of bounce off and support you as well. And you can always trust him that you're going to be. You got someone who's kind of wants to grow with you as well. You haven't got that edge when you got a random person who wants to work with you. Like, are they just trying to grow themselves so they can take what I've got and then move to my next level? So I love that. To be fair, can we expect any sibling collaborations?
100%. Well, we've already got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Very exciting things. Without a doubt, there will be music released between me and him. It's already on the way.
Love that. That's actually sick, I actually will look forward to that because I saw you guys on Instagram yesterday and you were shouting him out because I don't know if his tune was on radio or something, was it? And you were like supporting him. So I love to see the brothers bringing each other up. But obviously, there's a lot of things I was going to ask you, to be fair, but I'll get you to some fun ones. You're a versatile sound. You're really strong in the R&B sort of scene. If you were challenged to make a track outside of your typical genre, I'm going to say no R&B, no pop, no soul, what do you think you'd bang at? What do you think you'd be really good at making?
The funny thing is, I already do that. I have demos of I've made reggae demos. I've made dancehall demos. I've made Afrobeat demos. I've done rap, literally UK rap demos. I've done American rap demos. So to be honest, I already know what it's like to venture out. Because I don't really think of it as that. I don't think of venturing out. I just do. This is what I do. I just create music. So if it happens like that, it becomes that type of song. That's perfectly fine. So I already kind of do that, to be honest.
Yeah, so we're expecting some like new hip hop coming from Ronzoni, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, I have to be careful what I put out because I want to. It depends on what I want people to view me as, and I want a certain sound currently. That's just the way I feel, but I'm grateful for that because in the future, it means that I can always be interesting. I can put out a completely different album. No one's gonna expect that jazz album, or you're gonna do a soul album. You're gonna do a retro album. I can do it.
Yeah. We're expecting maybe like a rock punk or something, or
Yeah, I mean, Trance is a very rock song. A lot of the demos I've been doing recently have been quite rock influenced. Like kind of like Lenny Kravitz-esque, that type of sound. So yeah, definitely.
I can't wait to hear the future, man. Because he only got a few releases out, so he definitely holding back. I feel Ronzoni.
Yeah.
But obviously, my next question obviously was another fun one for you. Obviously, it's Christmas coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite Christmas artist, or what's your favorite Christmas song?
I really like the. Is it Nat King Cole?
Oh yeah. A lot of people fans of Nat King Cole. Well, it's funny because Lydia the Bard we had yesterday, she said Nat King Cole as well. So
yeah, it's this one with the line chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Well, you need to give us the whole thing, man. Would you ever do a Christmas tune yourself?
I've made some Christmas music already. So.
What to drop for this year, or
it's probably not this year.
Yeah, it's cooking.
I think next year I'll definitely put something out. I love it. I love Christmas. My favorite artist in general, Luther Vandross isn't a Christmas artist necessarily, but he did put a Christmas album out, and it's amazing. Like I love it so much.
Like my mum was a massive Luther Vandross fan, so I can appreciate. I've literally got his like music installed into me. So, but that actually leads into my next question for you. Yeah, obviously you're quite a versatile artist. If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Probably Prince.
Prince. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to say Michael Jackson or Bruno Mars or something, you know?
I say Prince because I have no idea what that session would look like. Like I don't know. That's why it intrigues me because I don't know what it'd be like to work with, and I'd love to experience that.
I've heard his studio sessions were a party and that, so
yeah.
But what's it like? Obviously, being an artist, I've never. What's it like in Birmingham creating music? What's the scene like out over there? Is it quite supportive, or do you find it quite tight knit where everyone does their own thing?
I'll lean towards your latter remark. I think it is a bit more tight knit, and it's funny because everyone kind of in Birmingham complains about the same type of thing. That it should be bigger than it is. There should be more stuff going on, but no one's stepping forward to propel anything. So I probably will. I mean, obviously, I'm signed to an independent record label, and yeah, me and them we're planning big things, especially for Birmingham, because I do think it's lacking in a lot of ways. And I would love to see the city thrive more musically because a lot of other cities have it. London, Liverpool, Manchester. I do think Birmingham needs revitalization.
So it's a very big city as well, so that's...
Yeah, precisely. So I think it deserves more. And more should be going on.
Have you got like a Birmingham inspiration at all? Any artists from Birmingham that kind of inspire you, even outside of your genre? I'd say like Mist, I guess, is from Birmingham.
I mean, yeah, of course I've listened to like JK, Mist, or Mowgli, is that his name?
Yeah, Mowgli. Yeah, it's mostly all the rappers, isn't it? That's what mostly comes out like the Birmingham, to be fair.
I think, what's that one woman? Is that her name from here?
LMA. I'm not sure if she's from Birmingham. There's another Birmingham artist one of my producers have worked with, to be fair. I can't remember what her name is now. I just gone top of my head. That's what I was going to ask you. Because you've got like Theo Campbell who runs BBC Radio 1 Extra. I know if like you're a Birmingham artist, he supports you quite swiftly. So I know like those sort of things they got the upper edge of for the artists. I've seen some of our Birmingham artists, like I've got Letitia Gordon. She's a really, really good R&B artist.
Letitia, yeah.
Okay. And she also gets quite some good support, but I was asking her the same sort of thing of what's it like being from Birmingham, being an artist, because I'm from Luton, so it's a really small, there's literally probably like, we got Nath Smalls, who's been around for ages, and you got Miles Smith, who's like now one of the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
But obviously in the Luton scene, it's really tight-knit. We're a small town, we're not obviously like London, so most people end up like Nathan, where they drift out and more to the London sort of artists and the sort of London scene. So we haven't got like a Birmingham scene like that, so it's quite interesting to hear what artists kind of experience in their areas. But yeah, man, what I was going to say, what advice would you, obviously you're quite a new artist yourself, what advice would you give to someone who started music today?
Just release. If you're talking about music industry wise, I think releasing is probably the smart thing to do. I wouldn't change anything I've done, but I think just release, put something out there and just see what happens. And also I just think it's a little bit cliche, but just do it for the love of the music and the passion. That's what I do. And funny enough, that will lead to more success because people will prioritize success. Really, if they go in with the craft and the creativity and with the passion they should have, that's not going to be an issue for them.
Love that, man. Love that, to be fair. I want to see if we've got any other questions for you. Oh, yeah, this is actually a funny one.
My name is Ronzoni, Hines.
Is that Davi?
Yeah.
He's coming for a feature now, is he? I was going to say, Ronzoni, who is your guilty pleasure? Who would fans be surprised to find in your playlist on Spotify?
Maybe Future.
Future? Okay, yeah. I wouldn't assume you're like a Future rap fan, to be fair.
I got all his albums, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think, to be fair, everyone's slightly a Future fan. Future and Drake, they're just like the generic in there. But as I say,
maybe a more unexpected one would be George Benson.
George Benson, okay, you're getting classy now. I thought you were going to say like a country artist or something mad, to be fair. But last one, obviously, where can the people find you and your music? What's your socials? What's your Spotify, Ronzoni?
Yeah, Ronzoni, Hines, on literally everything. I'm on all platforms. Music's everywhere for you to enjoy. So, yeah, that's it.
Love that. And what can we look forward to seeing from you? You got any new releases coming up? You got any projects you're working on? What can we look out for?
Of course, yeah, Trance just came out. So, stream that song, listen to it, enjoy it. And next year, there'll be projects, definitely. I can guarantee that, yeah.
We're expecting a lot of consistent releases. We're going to see Ronzoni, Hines everywhere pretty much. You're not going to be able to...
Consistent greatness.
Yeah, come on, bro. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully a Davi feature, seeing he's in the background, shouting over you. Ronzoni, it's been amazing speaking to you, bro. Hopefully we can link up, we even bring Davi in as well, do a physical one and sit down in London one day. It'd be really cool, man. But yeah, appreciate your time, bro. It's been amazing speaking to you. I'll probably cut the interview here. My people from Libby, make sure you like, subscribe, watch out for the next one, all of that. Love my peoples. Yes, some people, Jerome back again with Libby Music Podcast. And I'm here with a very, very young, super talented young man, Davi the Mavi. How you doing, bro? You alright?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. Can't complain. Obviously, 15-year-olds. You're from Birmingham, is it?
From Birmingham, yeah.
Love that. I'll go straight with some good questions because you're in the rap game. You're causing quite a bit of a stir. Loving it. Obviously, a rapper, singer, music producer at 15. When did you obviously first realise that you had a talent for music? I don't know if it was your dad or you had any relatives in the music scene.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I had something that I could start to make music with when I was around 7 years old. I was making EDM tracks, listening to James Hype and people like that. But I transitioned later on to like more hip hop and R&B.
Okay. So, sorry, was you doing it like primary school then, or was that at home?
Yeah, it was like at home more. Yeah.
Okay. And then when did the sort of transition happen? How did that come across? Where you kind of gone from EDM and all the sort of production like led music to obviously using your vocals? How did that happen?
Yeah. Well, my brother, he introduced me to like recording vocals, making songs like that. So
Shout out to your
really
brother.
influenced
What's
me.
your brother's name?
Ronzoni Hines.
Ronzoni. And what is he did music, does music as well, yeah?
Yeah, R&B style. Yeah.
Did you take like inspiration from him then, obviously when you're doing music, or do you kind of try and stay in your own lane? You're like, I don't want to be like my brother, I want to do my own sort of thing.
He influenced me at the start, but then I started to like, make my own thing, do what I want.
Love that. Do you guys record at home then, or do you guys record together, or you go to a
Um,
separate studio?
just for the demos we do at home, produce, then we take it to the studios and get it done.
Love that, bro. Love that. What is that local in Birmingham then, or would you guys? I know some artists travel like out of their town to just to record music. Are you still solely making music in Birmingham then?
Yeah, basically. Some
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
students, yeah.
No, I love that. Obviously, you mentioned your brother does music. I guess he's one of your inspirations.
Yeah.
Who are your musical influences, and obviously, how do these artists kind of influence your music? I've got a few artists that when I heard your music, I was like, okay, he's definitely inspired by Travis Scott, probably
Yeah.
Yeet, or
Yeah.
Playboy Carti, Lancey Foe. Who's your inspirations, and obviously, how do they kind of lead your sound?
Yeah, as you said, like Travis Scott, Future, Don Toliver, those big names like that. More in the hip hop, but yeah.
Okay, obviously, you're UK artist. You got any like UK influences then, or?
From UK, I'm not quite sure.
Nah, you wouldn't say like I was gonna put you in the bracket. I thought you were when I first heard your always sort of wave, yeah. I was gonna put you in a bracket of maybe you're gonna steer to the D Block Europe, Nath Smalls, young Fume sort of wave, that sort of direction, or are you not trying to take it like that?
Nah.
Nah, not even a little. I think you're like an Octavian wave where he's kind of got that. He's got that US where it's like Travis Scott, that sort of hard rocky rap sort of vibe.
Yeah.
That's what you definitely got. But obviously you got to bring that UK influence into it. So definitely.
Exactly.
But obviously, if you got more music, are you changing the sort of genre at all? Changing the sort of style you're trying to produce, or are you keeping it at that?
I think I'm gonna try release like a couple singles with, alternating genres, but then, make a couple playlists that only stick to one,
Yeah. Obviously, you got one single. Is there only one single you've dropped, or have you? I don't know if you had like a profile before and you deleted all your music, or
Just only one. Only one.
just that night, innit?
Just that night.
Yeah. That dropped obviously August 30th. It's getting obviously quite a lot of attention. You got like 4,000 streams on that straight away. Obviously, you're getting quite a bit of attention. Obviously, there's several different layers about the song. Obviously, it starts really, really like quite chill, quite slow, like quiet. I'll say what laggy. It's like a delayed sort of sound, and then you drop into the high energy sort of rap influence. You can obviously tell. Can you tell us how you kind of came about creating this track, this song?
Well, basically, I came across it. I was like, at the time, I was listening to a lot of Travis Scott's Utopia album. So, I think one of the songs, My Eyes and I Know by Travis Scott, for that song specifically, influenced me a lot.
Okay.
The intro, slow.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say when a lot of Travis Scott's literally have that sort of style where they kind of have it's basically like a 2-part song pretty much, isn't it? Where he goes into one vibe and then splits into another. But I love that. Is that something you're looking to kind of even always put into your music, or you kind of with me when I'm doing my music? Yeah, I always be like, okay, can I maybe start with a hook, or can I start with a verse for my next one? And always try and switch it up from all my tracks. Are you looking to kind of make sure implement that same way Travis Scott does, where you're trying to implement that sort of split song vibe all the time, or are you trying to change that up?
I say basically just implement it, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Obviously, what message do you kind of want to send through your music? I was getting obviously a little like love song sort of vibe in there, but what sort of message you want to kind of put across your music, and how do you want people to kind of connect? Obviously, with you being so young as well, obviously people can be like, this Corey hasn't got too much life experience, but what kind of message do you want people to kind of connect with in your music?
Well, I basically like want people to think, anyone can make music if you really put your mind to it,
Yeah.
So I think something like that.
Anyone can do it, yeah. No, I love that. Obviously, we've got quite a good creative process, yeah. Obviously, you walk me through your creative process, because obviously I know when I kind of go through my tracks, yeah, I literally will listen to the beat and okay, I'll write maybe a hook first or I'll write a verse first. So now you tell us obviously what's your creative process when you're writing and recording a song, and when and where do you get your ideas?
So like, you talking about the beat or just the
Just
vocals?
the whole track. Like, do you kind of
Whole
listen to you like for that night, for example? Would you just to the beat first and then you started thinking about, oh, these lyrics really resonate to me, or do you have like do you pre-write your track? Some artists like will pre-write something and then they got to find a beat afterwards, and or did you just go in the studio straight away, record it, and that was it? It was done. You released it straight away.
Nah,
What was the process?
it had a couple of steps first. First I was listening to the beat, feeling it, and then it comes across as like I make the I go through the entire song one take.
What? In one take? You finished recording it?
No. I mean, like, I add to it after, finish it up with the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I just design and fix everything that needs to be fixed.
Okay. Do you kind of do your verses one take every time, or me? I do like 7 takes. I'm not gonna lie. Some tracks I'll do one verse and I'll be like, okay, the third take absolutely banged. I did that clean, but then I'll still do like 13 takes in there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not happy with the one I done until it sounds the exact perfect like way I need it in my head.
Yeah, that's basically how I do it too, man. I need it to sound perfect.
Yeah.
Or like how I want it to be perceived.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. You probably have that idea in your head. You hear the beat, and then you're like, okay, this I want my voice to be sounding it. Do you work with any like good producers or anyone like in particular that's always kind of work with you for your obviously current track and your future tracks? Did you do it yourself?
Me and my brother, I guess.
Is it just you two? Love that. Is your dad not a producer as well or anything?
He's more the accounting guy. He handles everything else.
Yeah, listen, no, like, I might interject, Jerome. He doesn't get the singing from me, mate. His mom can actually sing, right?
Oh, so it's in the family somewhere.
Yeah. Mom can sing. I mean, she can actually hit notes like Mariah, kind of, innit?
What? So you got some good inspirations there.
But big up Christy, eh? Mom.
Yeah, you should have said your mum. When I said your influence, you should have said your mum, man. You should have said
my mum.
Mate, you gotta get them R&B vocals out. But obviously you got some good inspiration obviously around you. You got obviously loads of inspiration in the big scene for your sort of style of rap as well, especially in the modern day rap scene. Who, if you could collaborate, with any artist, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott?
Oh wait, one.
One, yeah.
One. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Oh. Well, why would you say Travis Scott? Just because he's at the top of the game, or?
Yeah, he's like, same vibe.
Yeah, he's not like obviously there's quite similar vibe. I was gonna say obviously in the UK, I'm pretty sure it's UK. Lancey Foe. I can't remember pronounce his name, but Lancey obviously. That's what I was gonna say. You're probably a similar line sound. You two collaborating would be probably really sick. To be fair, I can see that. But yeah, man. But I'd say obviously not like a Juice WRLD. Obviously, I saw Lil Yachty was one of your inspirations on your bio as well.
Oh, Lil Yachty, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is he not someone you want to collab with in comparison, or is it just Travis Scott? He's the guy. He's the one person. Like after that, you're happy.
Actually, you're right, because I think influence-wise, Kanye West would be good.
Yeah, Kanye West. That's a sick one. To be fair, quite a few people say Kanye, but he's very creative, isn't it? So yeah. Obviously, if you were challenged, obviously your genre is quite niche in itself, anyways, where it's kind of like that sort of rock rap sort of vibe. If you were challenged to write a song in a genre completely outside of your comfort zone, completely outside, which genre would you choose, and how do you think it would turn out?
I think probably like rock or something like that.
Rock,
like rock.
They do a bit of heavy metal, and get the electric guitars out.
Yeah.
I love that. Have you like listen to any like rock artists or any bands in that?
I mean, what counts as rock?
Like myself, like even when I was growing up, probably like your age, I was listening to like Linkin Park and all these other different sort of rock bands. So obviously they were popping back then, and then listening to like Linkin Park took me into like Jay-Z, and that's how I got into more like listening to more rap music. So
or like Nirvana. I think.
Nirvana, yeah, I love that. To be fair.
Yeah,
I'd like to see you like mixing up the genres. To be fair, not a bit of UK drill music, no.
Oh yeah, you know Skepta?
Yeah.
He's good.
But obviously, leading into the rock sort of question, who's your guilty pleasure artist or song that you listen to when no one else is around?
To be honest, I don't actually have any on. I don't have
No.
them. I listen to everyone, you know.
But who do you think's a bit like cheesy, a bit cringy that who do you think everyone else would say is cringy that you listen to, or a bit cliche or something?
I mean,
Like,
teenagers don't really like Usher. You know what I mean? Like they
Usher.
probably wouldn't listen.
I wouldn't say it's a guilty pleasure though. Not like a Justin Bieber or a Rebecca Black Friday or something, or one of those sort of tracks where everyone's like, oh, that's cringy, or I don't know. You're probably a bit too young if you know Ice JJ Fish. Never heard of him.
Ice JJ Fish, is it?
He's just like some old school. You wouldn't know Vine, but back in the day, he was so like cringy. Or
I think I remember.
Nah, probably in like your days of TikTok is that's his name? YJ going around. Probably if you know YJ.
Yo, what about KSI?
KSI! Oh my days. You're saying KSI is a guilty pleasure. That's dread.
Yo, I just speed. Someone released the song.
I Shall Speed.
I Show Speed. Okay, say nothing. I guess he would be a guilty pleasure because I don't know who's playing I Show Speed. I like a bit of KSI music. I'm not gonna lie. Like loads of my friends would say that is a guilty pleasure. To be fair, but
Yeah.
I like KSI music. I think it's pretty good. I don't care what they say about him. Obviously, one question I liked as well is what was the last 3 songs that you played on your phone?
My last 3 songs.
Yeah. All
Can
the
I
last
check?
track you listened to that you can remember. You can check, I think. It won't log you off, I don't think.
Okay. Walk 'Em Down by NLE Chopper.
What? That's how you're vibing it. Love that. I don't really listen to Emily Chopper too tough, you know. I heard a couple of his tracks, but I guess you like the US scene over the UK rap scene, I'm guessing then.
Yeah, basically. Very cool.
Yeah, I love that. I was gonna say not a lot of loads of UK rappers, UK artists that their main inspiration is like US US artists. But then obviously, I don't know, it's a bit vast at the moment because I feel like loads of the US artists nowadays are inspired by the UK scene. And they were trying to do like the Jersey clubs. Where we took Jersey club obviously from US, but yeah, a lot of them kind of jump on the UK drill sort of sound and want to kind of mix in with our wave. But each to their own, man. Each to their own. You can lead the US Army. But obviously you're so young, bro. You got loads coming obviously your way. What are your goals for the future as an artist, and do you see yourself pursuing music long term in your career?
Ooh, I mean, hopefully it'd be long term, you know. But if it's not, I probably I don't know.
No, I heard you got bare hobbies though. You got hella hobbies you do. I heard you do like, what is it? Cadets, you do athletics, what else do I remember? You did hiking, you did bare stuff. I was like, yeah, he's got hella hobbies. And as well as that, your dad said you can drive a manual car.
Oh yeah, driving.
That's the most Birmingham thing I've heard, I think. 15-year-old driving a manual. Is that true? You could drive?
Yeah. I'm actually pretty good at driving. Yeah.
You have to teach me, bro. You have to teach me, Davi. You're not gonna lie. Come Luton and get some lessons. But do you have any other dreams, obviously, with music, or have you got any other dreams, aspirations? I don't know if you do want to do professional football, or if you want to be a painter or something, or whatever else. I don't know. What's your other dreams?
Actually, I want to start a business where I sell basically everything, you know, or anything.
Oh, convenience, like online store, yeah.
Yeah, like an online store, any musical instruments, you got it.
Yeah, you should do that. You need to do that on TikTok, bro, and then start push that TikTok shop. Like Davi's convenience store on TikTok. But well, it's been good speaking to you. I was gonna say, what can fans expect from you next? Any new singles? You got a new album in the works? What can we kind of look out for from you?
Soon I'm gonna be releasing a new single. Come Back by Davi the Mavi is releasing soon.
Love that. You got a release date, or can we not say yet?
I'm not certain as of now, but should be coming up soon.
Yeah, and is that one still keeping within the sort of auto-tune wave, or Is that a different sort of genre? Not going to club dance music again.
It's not going to be as much auto-tune, but like, you know, different genre.
But obviously, yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your new music, man. Obviously, tell the people where they can find you, your social media, your Spotify. Where can they find you and your music, bro?
You just search at davidandmavi.com. You'll see my page. It shows everything, all the details about me, and any link that you need for my music.
Perfect, bro. And it's the same for your. What's your Instagram and your Twitter, or have you got that?
Basically all the same, Davi the Mavi.
Yeah, I love that, bro. It's been good speaking to you, man. It's been good, proper sick interview. So I'm looking forward to seeing you when you're 16 and when you turn 18 as well, and see how your sort of music develops and how you grow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep a good eye on you. To be fair, obviously Dan's quite close anyway, so I'm sure he'll keep us posted.
It's cool, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Davi, bro.